Hey everyone, Token Dave over here. Dorky Token Black Guy who's just trying to get by. And welcome to another edition of The Lowdown. Here, I give a quick review on a recent movie or TV series that has just come out. And today I'm going to give you all the lowdown on Black Panther. Before I go any further, if you have not seen Captain America Civil War, I will be spoiling Captain America Civil War. So, if you care about spoilers and you have not seen Captain America Civil War, stop this video right here. You have been warned. Okay, so Wakanda is an African nation that is basically secluded from the whole world. And the reason why Wakanda is secluded from the whole world is because they're the primary place that has vibranium, the most powerful and effective metal throughout the world that is also very, very rare. The reason why Wakanda secludes itself from the world is because vibranium is responsible for Wakanda's technological advances, which Wakanda itself is way ahead of the whole entire world. However, when T'Chaka, the king of Wakanda, actually basically appears in a world summit, he has been assassinated, and thus his son, Prince T'Challa, is enraged and basically is on a quest to find his father's killer, which he has done and has brought to justice. Now, after his father's death, T'Challa must take up the title of King of Wakanda, a title that he does not feel he is prepared for, and thus he feels the pressure of not knowing how to be a decent king with all the social upheaval that is going on in Wakanda. However, these concerns have to be put on hold because there are two outsiders who have uncanny knowledge of Wakanda and are threatening to basically exploit the country's resources. Okay, everyone, so basically, I'm going to be frank. Ever since Age of Ultron, I have been furious of how the Black Panther mythology was introduced. There are a lot of things that basically they put so far out of whack, it pissed me off. And while Captain America Civil War, I was also kind of annoyed that this was the first solo black hero being introduced in a major movie, not on his own. All that aside, I will say that basically, I'm actually surprised of how well they actually incorporated things of the Black Panther mythology. I will go into greater detail about that in my AA. But, they actually did a better job with the mythology. We also got a deeper look into Wakanda, and, you got a better understanding of the traditions and as well as why they seclude themselves throughout the world. However, this also brings into the notion of basically, some of the issues that Africans and African Americans have. You see, basically, one thing, African American or black community inside the United States as well as the African community, it's very, it's very close-knit and spiritual, but by the same token, you have that detachment from the rich and the poor, which basically every nation does have that and every community has that. But the difference is with the African American community or the African community, with us always being minorities every which way we go, we feel that our own people should have a lot more compassion and a little bit more understanding. And thus, basically, when we see the richer not basically doing enough to basically make things a lot more equal level playing field, or trying to help, or what I like to say, help a brother or help a sister out, you get that tension. And Black Panther shows that. The Black Panther movie shows that excellently. In addition, basically, you got people say that this movie is political, and I don't see it as being political, but it is an eye-opener into a different culture, one that people might not be as aware of. The movie itself, the characters are amazing. I love all the majority of the characters in this movie, but the show stealers are Shuri, who I'm happy that because she's my favorite character in the mythology. But Shuri, Mumaku, and Killmonger are the show stealers. Speaking about Killmonger, he is actually one of the better villains in not only the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but is one of the better villains ever introduced in a Marvel movie. However, I must say that everyone's saying that basically, you sympathize with him and you'd want him to win. I didn't get that. Yes, they actually, made him more humane and he gave some decent points, but I was not compelled to be on his side, as say, Magneto in the X-Men movies, where, he gave some good points and you are compelled to side with Magneto. I must talk about Martin Freeman, because with me being a token black guy, Martin Freeman is actually the token white guy. And, I actually empathize with that. And he was actually very good in this movie. He was a good ally to basically, a good foreign ally. So in that every nation needs, and also it is highlighted that, he is not of Wakanda, but he is the Wakandan liaison. Which, I think they're going to play that up in the future, and I hope they do, because he was a great asset to a battle to the ending battle in the movie. Were there any problems with this movie? Yes, there were. Number one, it was predictable. It was easy to see where they were going with this, and it was easy to see what the outcome was going to end up being. Number one. Number two, while the CGI was good, there were glimpses where you could easily see, oh, this scene was green. This was green screened. That was green screened. And the very end, it kind of had that same problem that Wonder Woman did, only it is looking very video game-ish and everything, only in Black Panther, it was dialed back more, Another issue that I did have, which I don't think a lot of people paid close attention to this, but I really felt that the opening narration was unnecessary. This could have been something that they could have used to explain things to basically Everett Ross a little bit more. So that opening narration was a little jarring. However, with that aside, excellent female representation, like Mama Hawkins said in my immediate action. Excellent female representation, great action sequences, great dramatic scenes, excellent pace, and an all-around good time in the movies. Guys, Black Panther is slamming, Everyone is, saying this is one of the best movies I've ever saw, and, definitely, the top 3 of the MCU. I can't say that. It is good. I feel that it is overhyped a little bit. It's a good time at the movies, but it's not as great as everyone's saying it is. Do you guys agree? Do you disagree? Please, drop me a comment below. Give me a like, follow me on Facebook at Token Dave, or on Twitter at Token Dave 80. Subscribe, and ring that bell so you know when a new video loads. But until then, this has been Token Dave, dorky token black guy who's just trying to get by. I'll catch all of you later.